The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
G'day there. I think the majority of us would agree that the gang patch ban, along with the renewed police attitude to gang activity, has produced a pretty successful answer to what was previously a situation with gangs where they basically ran rampant and ruined a lot of people's lives and produced untold misery in a lot of small-town New Zealand. I note as a watcher of parliamentary question time, for example, that Police Minister Mark Mitchell very rarely peppered with questions these days because the opposition know they were on the wrong side of history, letting gangs run wild. It hasn't stopped, though. Some bloke who got arrested and charged with a gang insignia breach, finding himself a lawyer and going to court and successfully finding that the gang patch law is not consistent with the Bill of Rights. Upside is this now gets referred back to Parliament and they don't have to do a lot about it. They can, of course, appeal the finding, but Judith Collins, if you remember before she retired recently as AG, suggested the new law may well find trouble in court, so whether an appeal is wise is debatable. But this bloke's lawyer, the bloke's details, by the way, are suppressed, but this bloke's lawyer thinks if this goes nowhere by Parliament, well, then they can go to the United Nations, which I think is where most of us would want to end our interest in this particular case. I mean, Kim.com's case apparently is potentially going to the United Nations as well. My question is, for what? We have, of course, signed a covenant of civil and political rights with the United Nations, which I'm sure when we signed it, like a lot of UN frippery, we didn't anticipate the nitty-gritty of gang law being part of it. Generally, the UN conventions are built around the more extreme outworkings of law and morals and societal ills globally, and the mongrel mob down Highway 1 on a funeral procession wasn't one of them. Which brings us to the important question here. Let's say the court here is right. The gang patch ban is inconsistent with the Bill of Rights, but in being inconsistent, it's brought some peace to people's lives, has quelled a level of behaviour most of us saw as out of control, and has broadly solved a problem. So, who really won then?
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.